The insurance company accused me of staging my own burglary. Their own investigator proved them wrong. The first person who called me a liar worked for my insurance company. Me, 39M, had just gotten home from a week-long vacation with my wife and kids. The moment I opened the garage door, I knew something was wrong. My tool cabinets were open. Drawers had been dumped onto the floor. Thousands of dollars worth of tools were gone. Not televisions, not jewelry, not electronics, just tools. Professional woodworking equipment I'd spent nearly 15 years collecting. I called the police immediately. The responding officer documented everything and filed a report. A few days later, I submitted my insurance claim. That's when things took a turn. The adjuster asked a lot of questions that felt strange. Why hadn't my neighbors seen anything? Why were only expensive tools missing? How did the burglars know exactly where everything was? Then came the question that really bothered me. Are you sure you didn't sell these tools yourself? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. A week later, the company informed me my claim was under investigation for possible fraud. Honestly, I was furious. I wasn't just dealing with a burglary anymore. Now I had to prove I hadn't staged it. The insurance company hired an independent investigator. At first, I assumed he was there to find reasons to deny my claim. Instead, he asked to see the garage. He spent nearly an hour examining the side door. He took dozens of photographs, measured scratches around the lock, collected impressions. Before leaving, he said something unexpected. I've seen this before. The real twist came a month later. The investigator contacted local detectives after noticing an unusual pattern. The pry marks on my door matched damage he documented in several other burglary claims across neighboring counties. Not just similar, nearly identical. Forensic specialists compared microscopic tool mark impressions left on the damaged door frames. They concluded the same specialized pry tool had likely been used at multiple burglary scenes. Investigators also noticed something else. Every victim had reported losing professional-grade tools, nothing else. The task force expanded the investigation across county lines. Eventually, surveillance footage from a storage facility captured several suspects unloading large quantities of stolen equipment. Search warrants recovered hundreds of stolen tools, mine included. Some still had my name engraved on them. Police ultimately arrested 4 people connected to an organized burglary ring that specifically targeted contractors, mechanics, and hobby woodworkers. After the arrests, the insurance company called me. The same adjuster who'd questioned my claim apologized. He admitted the evidence now clearly showed I had been one of many victims. The claim was approved in full. A few weeks later, I met the independent investigator while recovering my tools from the evidence warehouse. I thanked him for actually looking at the evidence instead of assuming the worst. He smiled and said, "My job isn't to prove people are lying. It's to figure out what actually happened." That stuck with me. Looking back, the burglary was frustrating. Being treated like the suspect hurt even more. Thankfully, sometimes the truth leaves marks that are much harder to erase than a broken lock.